Okay, well, good morning and thank you for joining us. We are going to record this and we'll send out the presentation to you afterwards electronically. So if for some reason you get disconnected or cannot participate in the full webinar, you will have the information. So this morning we're going to talk about growing your popcorn sale. And we're going to talk about kind of a high level, 10 different items, the budget plan, setting goals, popcorn being the only fundraiser, how to organize and mobilize, motivate your scouts and parents, talk a little bit about a popcorn kickoff, and encouraging your scouts and families to participate in online sales, reward and recognize, communicate, and have fun. We'll also share with you some unit growth incentives that your pack, troop, or crew can earn this year by participating in the sale, and we'll cover that in a little bit more detail. So the first part of having a successful sale and growing your popcorn sale is to have a budget plan. And you want to develop your annual budget using some of the basic expenses of a unit, registration fees, unit liability insurance, advancement recognition activities, summer camp, all of those expenses that typically happen within a unit, whether it's a pack, troop, or crew, with the objective obviously being one fundraiser per year. So there's some materials that we have available for you to assist with putting together your budget plan, right, and how much money you need to generate through the popcorn sale, and then how much each of the scouts needs to sell to achieve that goal. So on our website, under the popcorn sale 2018, is this budget planner where you enter in the activities that your unit's going to do, the estimated cost, and this will kind of calculate for you what the unit will need to raise, what the unit sales goal is, as well as the scout goal. And I'll share with you at the end the website where you can access this information. So once you've kind of put together your budget, you want to set your goals. And setting your unit goal really is fairly simple. Figuring out what the cost per scout is. And this is, again, just a sample. The unit commission is actually 34%. But just as an example, that each scout needs to generate $1,000 as their goal. And if you do that, multiplying that by the number of scouts in your unit, you can see here that the unit needs to raise $30,000 in the unit sales goal. So how do you get there? So using, again, this as an example, here's a unit goal of $30,000. A unit with 30 scouts could sell $30,000 in popcorn, and here's how they would do it. Booking show and sell locations on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays throughout the sale. This really provides you more shifts and allowing scouts to participate in each of those show and sells. Obviously, that's number one, show and sells. Number two is scouts selling door to door. You can obviously do it what we call show and deliver or wagon sales, where the scouts actually have the product with them. Makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to go back and visit the house later to distribute the product. You can make the transaction in one shot. And then asking scouts to sell to family and friends online. The average online sale is over $65. And it only takes 2 sales per scout to really make a difference in your sale. So again, multiplying that by the number of scouts in your unit can significantly generate a fair amount of online sales. And we'll cover that in a little bit more detail later. So again, here's how a scout sale goal, setting a scout sale goal of $1,000. Working 4 2-hour shifts, solo. What we mean by that is a scout and a parent working 4 2-hour shifts. On the average, scouts generate about $100 an hour. So the idea with this is asking for each scout and parent to commit to 8 hours of show and sell shifts. And again, we talked earlier about, doing it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can also consider, most of the time people go to the grocery store during the week, or other locations during the week, doing some during the week in addition to the weekends. Scouts selling door-to-door to their neighbors for about an hour generates $100. And then scouts recording online orders from family and friends. On the average, scouts record about $165 in online sales. So as you can see there, the goal achieved is over $1,000. So let's talk a minute about popcorn being the only fundraiser, right? We've probably heard this before, but parents sign their youth up for scouting, not fundraising. So the idea behind this is that you have one fundraiser per year, right? You generate all the revenue that you need to operate your unit. You don't have to go back to parents to ask them for additional money for this or that. Again, selling popcorn and doing one fundraiser per year. Oops. I don't know what happened to the screen there. Apologize. With popcorn being the only fundraiser, you want to focus on scouting, not fundraising. Again, parents don't sign their scouts up to do fundraising. They sign them up to do scouting. The popcorn sale is really turnkey. We provide lots of the materials for you, order forms, prizes, all of those types of things. It's risk-free. There's no upfront money that's required by the unit, and we provide sales support and training. So let's talk a minute now about organizing and mobilizing. So organizing your sale, you want to strive for 100% scout participation. You want to talk about planning your sales strategy, what types of activities are you going to do, whether it's show and sells, take order, blitz days, those types of things. Mapping your territory. Again, this is a little bit more strategic, but mapping the territory that you will cover, that you want scouts and families to cover. Using multiple selling methods. Again, we talked about show and sell, the show and deliver or wagon sales, obviously the take order, and then also online sales. The main objective, obviously, is to ask more people to support scouting through their purchase of popcorn. So this is kind of, again, organizing and mobilizing your sale within your unit and striving for 100% scout participation. So obviously motivating is important. You want to motivate your scouts, motivate your parents and leaders, offer some unit incentives. You can also offer some incentives at the den, pack, patrol, or troop level for the den or patrol that that sells the most gets some type of a reward. Again, offering some additional unit incentives in addition to what the council provides as incentives and prizes through the prize program. Offering a top unit seller prize. This could be a tent. This could be an Amazon gift card. Again, something to motivate your scouts above and beyond. And the other important piece, I think, is people always want to know where they stand. So tracking your scout sales and communicating that, sharing it at meetings so folks know where they stand in addition to or in relationship to the goal that they've set as well as the unit has set. So we'll talk about now hosting a unit kickoff. 5 key points really are making it fun and high energy. A kickoff is not just handing out the order forms and the prize brochures, but really making it fun and high energy. Communicate the sales details, when orders are due, when you're going to have a unit blitz day, those types of things. Opportunities for folks to sign up for show and tells, blitz days, and with the kickoff, you want to make sure that scouts and parents attend, right? That it's not just something the scouts participate in, but you want the parents to hear that message as well. And then getting everyone's commitment to participating in the sale. So online sales, this is extremely easy and a great opportunity for scouts to participate in the sale and generate some additional revenue by asking folks, grandma and grandpa who may live out of state, to participate in the sales. Again, we talked earlier about the average sales being about $65. So it's pretty simple. Really 4 steps to online selling. You'll create your own fundraising page. Takes about 10 minutes. You can personalize it. Those of you that have maybe set up or contributed to programs like GoFundMe, those types of things, it's very similar to that. It allows you to customize and personalize your Scout page. You obviously want to share it with family and friends using social media, text messages, email. Just a great way to reach out to folks. Friends and family then visit your page and place their orders. We talked about, again, the $65 average order. And then you're able also to track your fundraising orders online. And that's on the Scout side as well as on the unit side. The unit's able to track Scout online sales. So here's another one. So it's easy to set up. It's fun to share. Online sales is year-round. You do receive a higher commission with online sales, 50% as opposed to the 34% with the other part of the sale. There are some online rewards and incentives. You'll start to see those that Trails End offers throughout the sale. They have some going on right now. There's going to be an August Mount Adventure Challenge that scouts will be able to earn additional rewards and incentives for online sales. I will note that some of the products online are different, right? So there's some coffee, there's some I think pecan clusters, those types of things. So the products are a little different than what we normally sell in our take order system or our show and sell program. But the products are a little bit different. So just so you're aware of that. And again, there are some online promotions and offers that Trails End does throughout the sale, maybe free shipping or, buy 3 products, get a 4th free, those types of things. So there's lots of online promotions and incentives that Trails End will offer throughout the sale. So let's talk now about unit growth incentives. So those of you that have participated in the sale previously, you'll probably understand this. If you're brand new to the sale, we'll kind of cover it. We tried to make this fairly simple, but also really benefiting the individual units. So if you sold in 2017 and you increase your sales by 2,500, you're going to get your choice of either a Pinewood Derby kit, a blue and gold kit, and you'll say, well, what about the troops? But wait, there's more. So for example, if you increase your sales and you choose the Pinewood Derby kit, you're going to get the Pinewood Derby cars, trophies, all the decorations. The only thing we will not provide is obviously the track or the over-competitive parent. The blue and gold kit, if you choose that one, you'll get all kinds of decorations. You'll get plates, napkins, cups, all that kind of stuff. And then we're also going to give you a $75 Meijer gift card to purchase any materials or supplies that you might need. So we talked about the troop, and this is also open to packs, but you can also choose a pack or troop camping kit, which includes stove, some cookware, and some utensils. If you don't choose any of those, you have the option of choosing a $200 Scout Shop or Amazon gift card that you can do with whatever purchase advancements for your unit or prizes or whatever. So again, that's increasing your sales by $2,500 over your 2017 sales. And that includes your total sales, so show and sell, online sales, take order, all those wrapped up into one to come to your 2017 sale. The big question is, if you did not participate in 2017, obviously you had 0 sales, but if you participate in 2018 and you increase your sales, you generate $2,500, your unit is eligible for these particular incentives. So you'll kind of see a trend here. If you increase your sales by 5,000, everything kind of gets a little bit more expanded. For example, the Pinewood Derby car or Pinewood Derby kit. Now you get 50 Pinewood Derby cars. You get a total of 24 trophies. All the decorations, obviously more decorations. The idea behind this is you've got a bigger unit, so you'll need obviously more stuff. Blue and gold kit, again, more decorations, more plates, that type of thing. And then the Meijer gift card increases to $150, again, to buy supplies or chicken tenders or whatever your unit may need for the blue and gold. So again, if you didn't sell in 2017 and you sell 5,000 in 2018, your unit will be eligible for this. Now, let's say you have a small pack and you generate $5,000, and you'd say, we would like the Pinewood Derby kit and the blue and gold kit. So at that $2,500 level, and you sell 5,000, you could get both of those if you have a small pack. So we'll take care of your Pinewood Derby for you and your blue and gold. If anybody has questions about that, you can drop them in the Q&A and we'll answer them at the end. So then for the troops and packs again, we provide a little bit more camping gear, right? Again, the idea is the unit becomes a little larger. You're going to need more stoves. This particular one includes a flat top griddle, which fits over the entire stove. Excuse me. And you receive the cookware and the utensil set as well. If you decide you don't need this, you don't need the camping gear, you have it, whatever, your unit can then earn a $400 Scout Shop or Amazon gift card, again, to do what you would need. So, but wait, there's more. This is, again, for increasing your sales by $7,500. Again, you kind of see the trend here. The packages start to get a little bit bigger. The example of the Pinewood Derby kit is more cars, more trophies. So in this particular case, you'll get 36 trophies for however you want to distribute those. Again, the blue and gold kit, more stuff, more plates, napkins, more decorations, and then a $250 Meijer gift card. So when you think of this, in addition to your regular commission of 34%, the prize program, plus this, you're well over 40%, probably closer to 45% that the unit is going to receive back. The idea with this behind the unit growth incentives was really to provide units with stuff that they will use or need, right? Blue and gold, most packs do a blue and gold, most packs do the Pinewood Derby. Lots of packs are now involved in family camping and troops needing camping gear. So the idea behind this was to really provide units with materials and supplies that they can use in their particular unit. So that's kind of the unit growth incentive program. Again, fairly new for 2018, but a way to incentivize units to grow their sales over their 2017 plan. So now we're going to talk about communicate and communicating to your parents. You obviously want to communicate often with your parents and leaders about your unit budget and what the unit sales goal is. Our unit objective is to raise 25 or 30,000 in our popcorn sale. You need to make sure that you're keeping that in front of folks so that they're working towards that. Remind them of their Scout and unit sales goals, right? Again, every Scout generating $1,000 in sales. You want to continue to remind them of that. You obviously want to share that information on your website, post it on any social media you might be using, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. Make sure folks understand what the goals are and that you distribute copies so that they can see it. You also want to make sure you're using email and text reminders. Hey, we've got a big show and sell, or we got a big blitz weekend coming up. Communicate that out to folks. Folks appreciate reminders. And then obviously make sure that you have your budget and your calendar and those types of things available at meetings and activities, so folks remember what you're generating the revenue for. And finally, you want to have fun, right? Nobody signs up again for scouting to do fundraising, but participating in the popcorn sale can be fun. So just a couple of, again, highlights, if you will: setting a unit sales goal, setting goals for scouts, which we talked about earlier, offering some unit incentives, again, whether it's gift cards or camping gear or, simple things. It doesn't need to be monetary. It could be, the Scoutmaster is going to shave his head, or the Cubmaster is going to shave his beard. Those kinds of things can build excitement, and then again, it's a unit incentive that everybody benefits from. Communicate to the families, making sure that everybody's on board, everybody understands what the objective is, and encouraging them to participate. Obviously, build excitement, right? Again, it's a pretty short sale, so keeping it in front of folks and encouraging them to participate and having some fun with it. So here's some additional resources for you. MichiganScouting.org/popcorn2018. There's all kinds of information, everything from order forms and leaders guides to training modules. And there's about 24 training modules on the system. And if you were to watch all of them, you're talking about 40 minutes. So they're very short, brief, 2 to 3 minute videos on aspects of the sale, everything from kickoffs to show and sells to communicating to families. So I would encourage you to check that out. Again, MichiganScouting.org/popcorn2018. You can also text MCC POP to 555-888, and we'll be sending out some updates and reminders. Sometimes if there's some Trails End incentives for online selling, we'll communicate that out to you as soon as we know about it, so that you can share that with your scouts and families. And then obviously, if you have any questions or at any point throughout the sale need any help, drop us an email at mccpopcorn@scouting.org, and we'll do our best to respond to you and provide whatever material you may need. So with that said, if you have any questions, we did want to keep these to a half hour, so we're pretty close. But if you've got some questions, go ahead and drop them in the Q&A. And let's see what we have here for a question. Who would we contact to find out what our unit raised in 2017? That was asked by Kate. There's actually two ways. One, if you have access to the Trails End system for your unit, you can find that information out in there. If not, if you want to, drop us an email at mccpopcorn@scouting.org with your unit number, and we'll look that up and get that information back to you. But the information, the sales figures, if you will, is what we'll use in the Trails End system. So if you have any questions as to if you need to generate 2,500 more, that's the number we're going to use to see if your unit particularly qualifies for that. Okay, are there any other questions? Okay. I guess not. Again, we recorded this, so we'll send this out to you. We'll also send you out the presentation so that you can share it with other leaders and parents in your particular unit. There's nothing secret in here, so hopefully there'll be some material in there that you can use to help grow your popcorn sale. So with that said, enjoy the rest of the day and have a great weekend. Thanks, everybody.